Base will be same as part like we have used for the rack and pinion. In same way, I'm creating single base part. It's a center rectangle by the dimension of how much we have given last earlier, 300, right? And this one 50. Okay, and then here also vertically I am going to use rectangle by the dimension of 150, right? And coincide it with coincidence 50 and use trim it. So this base part will be very important. With 20 parameter, and here we need to create a shaft with the diameter of 20. Distance we can define it by 120 or 100 and something, 50, or make it 20. Okay, and once again here also we need to define a square with 350 dimension. But something is wrong because it is white right now. It's not fully constrained. What happened? The center of square and coordinate of center are different. 20. So like this, I have created a part. Okay. So it's a base part. Now we need to define a slider. Second part, new part. Okay, remember that second part. What will be a second part? Second part I am creating here. Second part to create revolute joint. So what we need to define? We have defined shaft. We need to define here wheel to create revolute joint. So for creating second part, select this space and use project 3D element and use center rectangle. Define the dimension how much? 30 and 50. And pad it how much? 10. Don't forget we need to define 10 value. Why? Because we have to select axis of this part. Okay. So we want to revolute it. We want to revolute it. So we have created second part. Now need to define third part. It's the second part. Remember that in second part there must be a hole. And in second part there must be a hole in inner part and face and axis in outer part, because with the help of this cylindrical part we will create revolute joint, and with the help of this axis and face we will create prismatic joint also. So for creating third part, what we need I am using this face for creating third part as a base part, and here define center point on that vertical axis anywhere and click here. And now I have created this part, this profile by line and mirror it. Now trim it. So we have to create this profile by the using of circle, line, vertical line, and this. And then don't forget the length must be same. It means it should be 15, because you know that what the length of this part, that was 30. Okay, so this line and this line will be in same collinear. It should be collinear. And then don't forget this curve and this curve must be coincide. और टेंजेंसी, डिफाइन टेंजेंसी and pad it. In reverse direction 10. These plane are coplanar, okay, and these three plane are coplanar. Remember that. So now we have created all the parts. Now we need to create a mechanism. So how to create mechanism? First we need to define fixed part. So for creating fixed part, just click on fixed part, create new mechanism, and select this part. Now create revolute joint. For creating revolute joint, we have selected this axis, and what happened? Now there is a one problem. We are not able to select cylindrical face of that rectangular block. So how we will select? Select this part and right click, hide it. Now we have cylindrical face and show the hidden part. How to show it? You know that. Swap, click on swap visual space and show it. आज भी आना है, आज आना है, ठीक है, आ जाओ, कुछ दिन की मेहनत है, दो एक दो क्लास और देख 3D स्टार्ट हुआ है, ऐसा मत करो। अगली क्लास मान लो एक क्लास और बुलाऊंगा सुबह, उसके बाद तुमको सिर्फ शाम को ही आना है, एक ही टाइम आना है। आज हाँ 2 मिनट बस रुकेंगे, बस 2 मिनट, बस मैं क्लास ले रहा था ऑनलाइन, नहीं तो 2 मिनट मेरा टॉपिक कंप्लीट होने वाला है, अब यहीं बैठ जाइए बस 2 मिनट। हाँ बस। Now just click on swap space visual space. So now we can see that we have all the part in single screen. Got it? Now click on this face and this face, and then don't forget we need to define angle driven for revolute joint. Okay. Now use prismatic joint. Prismatic joint between this axis, this plane and this plane. Don't forget we don't need to define length driven. Single mechanism, single driven is applicable only. Now third joint will be a slide and curve joint. Slide and curve joint where we have to use at this curve and this curve. At this curve and this curve, and okay, now the mechanism can be simulated, updated, now simulated. For simulation, select the mechanism one, dead end, insert, and here we can see that it's simulating. Just because of revolute joint, it's rotating, and just because of prismatic joint, you can see that what happening here is expanding and shrinking, right? Just because of prismatic joint. If it will be a single part, it will not rotate. Now, if you want to rotate only, just like the pendulum, then we can create single part, and we can, tomorrow I will explain how can create those part, okay? But actually, what the purpose of this tutorial, we have to teach what is the use of slide and curve mechanism. So why this mechanism, I'm going to explain you what is the purpose of slide and curve, where we can use slide and curve mechanism. Earlier, I explained you point and curve mechanism. Okay, so why these all tutorials, what I'm teaching, all kind of mechanism, all kind of joint. Okay, प्रैक्टिस करिए इतना आज, देन नेक्स्ट क्लास में मैं आपको बताऊंगा इनके